Happy Halloween. I apologize, I'm a little tired when I'm filming this. I'm actually filming this on the night of Halloween. I just got back from working a huge Halloween festival for the local city that I work for. It's a kind of a event geared towards kids. It's a kind of a safe trick-or-treat event with a festival side to it. It's a lot of fun to work. I enjoyed it, but still very tiring. So just got home and I thought, well, I got time to film my ProjectNerdy video. I actually dressed up as Where's Waldo for that event because the kids really like that costume, so I just have been wearing that the past few years. But I know I've done that one a few times here on the channel, so I thought I had to do something a little bit different. So I thought, I'm not quite tall enough, so I thought I'd do a costume that would give me a little extra height, so I hope you enjoy it. Did want to mention a couple things about that festival I just worked at. I had the chance to actually be one of the judges for the costume contest. We had over 100 entries. It was awesome. A lot of really creative stuff. A few of the favorites I liked. One, and this costume actually won for funniest, was Sharknado. It was two kids, I guess about 5 years old, and you can tell their mom had made it. One kid was actually the tornado, and she had wired flashing lights like it was going through electrical wires, and there were little outlines of sharks going around the tornado. And then the other kid actually had like a rubber shark that would basically, she designed to make it look like he was impaling his chest. So it was a very creative and funny costume. A lot of people like that. There was one family that went as all the characters from the Ghostbusters, and the really cute part, they had a little baby that they basically turned his carriage into like a homemade Ghostbusters vehicle. I can't think of the name of the car, but they turned it into that car. There was another one really similar to that, which was two twin babies in one of those big baby carriages that their parents had kind of turned it into a fighter jet, Top Gun style, and they dressed up the babies like the two pilots from Top Gun. And there was a lot of other cool ones. There were a lot of Alice in Wonderland costumes this year. I noticed that was a big one. A lot of Star Wars, not surprisingly. A lot of Ninja Turtles. But I would say if there was the dominant costume probably was Alice in Wonderland. I probably saw more of that theme than anything else, which kind of surprised me a little bit. But so that was always it's always a lot of fun work that event. So I really enjoyed it again this year. My nerdy pleasure is not Halloween related. This is actually something work related. But I actually got to take a tour of some attractions around the Atlanta area with state tourism. Since I work for tourism, my job, every once in a while they do this. It's kind of a tour to kind of familiarize yourself with a lot of tourism products in the area. This tour was actually Gone with the Wind themed. If you know anything about Gone with the Wind, it was written here in Georgia, it's set in Georgia, so there's a lot of museums and attractions that are connected with Gone with the Wind, so we got to visit a lot of those, which was very interesting. I love the movie, it's a classic movie, and then, being a history nerd, the fact that it's a historical novel was very interesting because a lot of the sites we visited were historical sites. Even one of the cooler parts, we got to visit a historic cemetery in Atlanta called Oakland, which is Atlanta's most historic cemetery. It's a beautiful cemetery. And we actually got to see the grave of Margaret Mitchell, who was the author of Gone with the Wind, and is actually, of all the famous people that are buried in that cemetery, they said Margaret Mitchell is the tombstone that the most people come to visit, which I kind of found interesting. So that tour was my nerdy pleasure. The question to the viewers this week is, what was the most creative Halloween costume you saw this year? Let me know in the comment section below. Feel free to say my costume if you want to, because I know it's just awesome. So happy Halloween for ProjectNerdy, and Kat, I look forward to seeing your video on Thursday.